Okay, so I'll tell you guys what happened today. Most of you know that I do online school, and so when it comes time to do what's called an ECA, which is an end of course assessment, it's you have to pass it to graduate high school in my state. This one was for math. I think there's also an English one. I think my aim is off. This is my first game also, by the way. There's also an English one, but I went to take the math one today. So I go in to take the math one, and you know, there's a lot of people, so me and my mom, we just go sit down, and we're gonna wait till the line dies down, because you have to register and everything. And first, let's say, I went to bed at 1 last night, and I had to wake up at 6. I was not happy, just to start off the day. And my Elgato's screwing up again, so sorry about that. But anyway, so we get there, you know, we're sitting at the table and we're waiting, you know, everything's fine. We go to wait. You know, okay, sorry. We just get signed up and all that crap. I get my test, and I don't get my test. What am I talking about? I'm gonna backtrack. Actually, I'm totally just butchering this story. Okay, so we're standing in line, and the person in front of us has like a mask on, and like the kind of mask you use when you're like, I don't know, like sandblasting or painting, one of those masks, or when there's like a sickness that it's like waving through or something. You know, that's the kind of I lagged up. I'll be right back in a second, guys. Hold on, to highlight it offline. Okay, so I think it was that in line and then the girl with the mask. Anyway, so you know, she's with the mask, and then as soon as she gets her test, she is taken to a room. Now, I don't know if there's a few things. This isn't all the story, by the way. There are a few reasons that this could be happening. She could have some kind of illness, where she gets sick easily, her immune system's weak, so she can't be around people. So that's why she'd have to have that mask on. Her parents could be like scared she's gonna get sick, and they're that, like, protection, you know, they're that protecting over her that she has to wear this mask. So honestly, I could care less. You wear a mask, who gives a crap. As long as you're not, you know, forcing people to do it or anything like that, then I could care less what you wear. And anyway, so it becomes my turn. I go up there, and you have to sign in. So I signed in, and the teacher there, she was rather sexy, if I may say so myself. Just a little thing I noticed in my head. And then, you know, I sat back down, my mom left. Then we go, you know, there's a little room number you have to go to on the card. It tells you which room you're in. So I go to the room I'm supposed to go in, which honestly I think I went to the wrong room. I was supposed to go to HS, like, comp or something. I went to HS lab, which, I hope that doesn't affect. I never told anyone, to be honest, that. I just kind of went in there, and because that's where everyone else is going. So, you know, I didn't want to make any trouble or anything. I just went in there. I didn't really want to have to deal with, like, you know, doing the test again or something, so I could care less. I might have went in the wrong room, I picked that wrong everything. Might have done everything wrong, but I could care less right now. Anyway, so we go in there, and he tells you to log on the practice assignment account, and he gives everyone the practice assignment account info, and everyone could. There was only me and one other person, sorry, could log on and actually get it to where we could take the practice assignment. Now, okay, so then this IT guy comes in, and this IT guy is one of the stupidest IT guys I've seen in my entire life, because he is trying to fix this problem by reading the manual. He is reading the manual of the computer, trying to fix the problem. It's a software glitch, not the computer. Well, it could be the computer, because this computer was all the computers were running Windows 95. Windows 95 sucks. It is terrible. I know, since it's like an online school, they won't have the budget to get new software on that. So I understand that a little. Well, I do have 16 kills. Anyway, so, you know, it's running Windows 95. Windows 95 sucks terribly. I'm pretty sure a lot of you know that if you even have a computer. So, and I noticed that I looked under the table. The tables, they look like from Walmart, like those little cheap tables you get, which It's probably just because they don't have the budget or anything like that. It's probably the reason why. Because they're not state funded. The state does not fund them. So that's why it's probably off of donations, and that's to pay teacher salaries, which isn't much to begin with, but that's still a lot of money when they could be using that money for like new computers, because they needed computers. They have they brought out a tub of those little cheap laptops. You know what I'm talking about? Those like teeny little laptops. There's like maybe 8 to 10 inch screen ones. Those teeny laptops. And they have like what? They barely can run the software. So they had to like, we couldn't use the main computers because they weren't working. And the IT guy couldn't fix the problem because he didn't know what he was doing. He was trying to read a manual on how to fix it. So they needed to get a new IT guy, in my opinion. Anyway, so I looked under the desk, as I was saying, and there's one computer for every about 10 monitors. So that one computer is powering 10 different monitors. There's rows of about, I would say, anywhere from 7 to 10 or 6 to 10 computers per row, and monitors per row, and one computer is powering those monitors. Yeah, that was probably had to do with a little bit of the problem. Maybe not the whole problem, but just maybe a teeny bit of it. I'm not 100% sure, because I don't know how to run multiple monitors on a computer, because I've never had a good computer that could actually do that. So I'm sure I can learn though. Anyway, I hate these walker tanks, dude. They're annoying. Anyway, so we take the test and everything, and then I get to go home. We were literally sitting there for a few hours before we could take the test. It was supposed to be 8 to 5 or 8 to 12. Sorry, my bad. It was supposed to be 8 to 12, and we got it at like 12. I got out at like 12:30, 40 something. These things are really annoying. Because the teacher, he did something kind of illegal, and he let us go when we were done with the second part of the test, which is very illegal because we're supposed to sit there the whole time no matter what. But he just didn't want us to wait longer than we had to, which is rather nice of him considering he could go to jail. It's like a petty crime, I guess you could say, because it's not that big of a deal. Obviously it's a big deal with the freaking people who made the standards like that, but nobody's gonna tell, So that's gonna be it for today, you guys. Make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed, and see you all next time.